You can tell what guests Ralph Emery was sweet on, how he talked to him. He loved Nanci Griffith. She's no John Prine. No angst or anger at all toward Miss Nanci, and why would there be? So this is the interview from June 14th, 1990 on the live broadcast Nashville Now.
Nanci, would you just unplug the guitar and bring it over here, will you please? How are you?
Hi.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. You know Lorrie Morgan? I really enjoy, your singing style is most unusual. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I think it has its little idiosyncrasies. Yeah.
You might say that. You work Europe a lot?
A lot, yeah. In fact, we just got back from over there.
Where were you?
We were in London and in Glasgow, Scotland. They had a huge festival in Glasgow that was sponsored by the European community. It was their Woodstock. We played for 200,000 people, plus it was broadcast all over Europe.
Now, was this country and rock, or?
It was world music. It was all kinds of music. It was reggae music to pop music. Sheena Easton was there. It was all kinds of different music all put together in one place.
200,000 people?
Yeah.
Where'd they have it?
In the Green in Glasgow.
What is that? Was that
It's like a huge open space outdoors, you know, and beautiful. It was just beautiful.
Now, what is the Green? Is that somebody's farm? Like, you know, Woodstock was on a farm.
Well,
or is this a public area?
It's a public area.
Okay. Like a park, then?
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's possible to do the reason I asked you to bring the guitar, I realize now you're unplugged. You wrote Love at the Five and Dime for Kathy Mattea, didn't you?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
wondered if you could sing a little bit of that.
Well, it's in a different tuning, and it's
Oh, okay. It won't work.
It won't work. No, it's a.
Did you write that for Kathy?
I wrote it from a short story that I had written years before, and I was at a songwriter's workshop at a festival in Canada, and I needed a song of that particular theme for the workshop the next day. So I just stole from myself, essentially, from a short story I'd written about these two characters, Eddie and Rita. And Love at the Five and Dime came about, and was really the luckiest thing that ever happened for me. I never, thought that it would be a song that would last and
Did
stay.
you record the song first?
Yes, yeah, it's on my Last of the True Believers album.
Is that where she found it?
Yeah, we were mixing that album, and Kathy came into the studio and heard the song and decided that she wanted to cut it. And my album, Last of True Believers, was nominated for a Grammy that year in the folk category, and then Kathy was nominated for Love at the Five and Dime, so we went to the Grammys together, which was great fun.
Are you considered in some circles to be a folk singer?
I think I'm kind of the Heinz 57. You know, I'm considered to be a folk singer sometimes and a pop singer at other times, and occasionally I get called country. I call it folkabilly because it's a combination of all the things that I dearly loved, growing up and listening to. But basically, I'm just a songwriter,
Okay, all right. How do you want to be perceived?
Oh,
just as a songwriter?
Well, I'd like to grow up and be somebody like Harlan Howard, I think.
No, you don't want to be that ugly. You don't have the nose for it.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Harlan and I used to really go at each other, and he would kid me about my big jaws, and I would get out to him. I told him if I had that that nose of his full of nickels, I'd be a rich man. Harlan Howard's one of the great, I can see why you like him, though. He's one of the great songwriters of all time. Do we have to go to break here? Is that a yes? Yes. Thank you. All right. I've got several things I want to show you. Okay, we have a group on the program tonight that has a very interesting name, and they are, or at least one of them is related to one of our guests. Nanci, do you want to bring on the barbershop quartet?
Yeah, I grew up listening to barbershop music, and I really learned how to sing harmonies really from listening to my dad and from listening to the Everly Brothers, and my dad's, of course, the guy singing tenor, same nose as me, and there were international champs last year, so it's my honor and pleasure to introduce the Bayou City Music Committee.
Oh. That's wonderful, Nancy. That's very nice. Well, Marlon, there's your Father's Day present.
Very nice present.
Gorgeous.
Are you Irish?
No, we're Welsh. My mother's family is Scottish, but I spend more time in Ireland than either of those places. So.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being Welsh, and I'd be proud of it if I were you.
Do you go back there because that's where your ancestry is?
We took my dad over with us last tour, and that's why he went, was so that he could see Wales and see where his grandfather had sailed from.
You really are a clever songwriter. You also have, as I pointed out earlier, the most unusual singing style.
It's an angelic, isn't it?
Yeah. Is this something that you've contrived, or something that just came naturally?
I don't know. I've been called Minnie Mouse too. You know, I think I get the tenor from my dad. You know, we're both those little high voices. He's a Welsh tenor, and I guess I'm the Heinz 57 tenor.
Marlon, when your daughter said, "I want to be in show business," what was your reaction?
Well, she has worked really hard and of getting the recognition with her songs and with her performance, but needless to say, I'm very proud of her successes, and it hasn't been an easy one, but she's done very well.
Well, she certainly has.
Yes.
Lorrie, at some point, you had to tell your daddy George that you wanted to be in show business. I think perhaps the fact that you kept hanging around the Opry and I suppose other places he would play gave him the idea.
I don't really think I ever said I want to be in show business. I think I was just always there. I mean, I was entertaining as early as 5 years old at home. You know, it was just something that came natural to me. I never said I want to be in this. I was just there.
Now, you have some sisters.
I have sisters, yes. I have 3 older sisters and an older brother.
Do they sing? Did any of them ever attempt a career?
My oldest sister, Candy, tried. I think she thought at one time she wanted to be in show business when she was about 13 or 14 years old, but it didn't last very long. But my 3, Candy and Beth and I, when we're together, we all get together and sing songs and harmonize. And, of course, there's nothing, I think, any closer than relation harmony.
3 sister voices.
Exactly.
Now, your brother's name is Marty. Is Marty named after Marty Robbins?
Marty is named after Marty Robbins, yes.
And Candy's named after Kisses.
Candy
know that.
Kisses.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Let me see. Wait a minute. I've got to get my proper presentation here.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on, I'm coming. This portion of Nashville Now is brought to you by Fruit of the Loom, and you can learn more about their great tradition of quality and their super sweepstakes offer in a special insert in the June issue of Country America magazine. This is the insert, and this is the cover features the Statler brothers. So we want you to look for the contest details in this issue of Country America magazine. From Fruit of the Loom, we fit America. Miss Lorrie Morgan. Lorrie, thank you very much. Before I leave you, I will tell you that tomorrow night is a special Father's Day show with the Whites, Glenn Campbell, and Glenn's daughter, Debbie Campbell Olson, Paul Overstreet, cousin Minnie Pearl, and via Starcatcher, we will go to Bean Blossom, Indiana, and talk to Bill Monroe. Now, tonight, would you please applaud the Bayou City Music Committee? Thank you, gentlemen. Miss Nanci Griffith. Miss Lorrie Morgan. And Gordy Tapp. That's it, Mr. Whitehurst. Let's go home. Good night, everybody.
thanks for watching Cleveland Live Music. It's awfully bright out here. I'd click on another one of my videos. Quit looking into the sun. Your mother told you not to do that. Please hit the subscribe button. And if you want to support the channel more, there's GoFundMe and Patreon information in the video descriptions. Ooh, ooh!